If they say we got it set up, are you going?
Buddy, we're going.
Well, that was my next question.
Get the passport ready. Yeah.
I've got it. Today's Macrodosing is brought to you by Stella Blue. Everybody needs a little energy, pick me up. The Stella Blue can lattes make it easy to enjoy coffee without the hassle of trying to make a cup when you're busy. We've got them all around here in the office. You just go grab one out of the fridge. They're perfect. Crafted with 100% Colombian coffee, each can is a good source of protein and comes in 2 smooth flavors, espresso cafe mocha and espresso sweet cream. But the great thing about Stella Blue is that the benefits go beyond the great taste themselves. Every purchase supports animal rescue organizations, so when you drink Stella Blue, not only are you drinking great tasting coffee, you're also helping save more dogs. And if lattes aren't your thing, Stella Blue has a variety of formats of customizable coffee. Try it now at StellaBlueCoffee.com. All right, welcome in to Macrodosing. Today is Thursday, February 26th. PFT is out. He's at the Combine. Arian is out. He has an undisclosed illness. So it is myself, Big T, Chief, and Jersey Jerry today. What a crew we have today. Thank you boys for joining.
Great crew.
Yeah, Men in Black here. We're all looking very
wow,
slim
I
with these
hadn't,
colors.
I hadn't even looked at that.
Can I also say something? 3 great beards as well. Chief's going for the little scruffy look, but Scruffy's in.
But it's the best I can do. If I could swap with you, I would do it in a heartbeat.
You could though if you wanted
No,
to.
this is as thick as it really comes in on the sides.
Yeah, you don't you don't ever let it go even more.
If I let it go, it looks like I got pube face.
I feel like we got
It's
3 good
just
beards
But
here.
see, that was me for a long time, and you just there's a 3 or 4 week period where it's bad, but you just have to go through it.
Yeah. Also,
Brother,
I got a
I'm
tip.
almost 40 years old. I think this is the face I'm dealing with.
You haven't done this tip.
How long have you let it go?
I mean, I don't ever shave. I just kind of buzz.
He's not shaving the right way. That's the thing I was getting to. You got to shave up.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You got to get the razor, and you got to obviously trim it with the buzzer, and then, put the shaving cream on and shave up. Go against it. Go against it. Go against it. Go against it.
It took me a long time to learn that.
How
as well.
often do you actually take a razor to your face?
Once a week.
Okay.
The barber does the rest.
Okay.
Like if it gets too.
Yeah, you're lined up pretty good right
If it
now.
gets scruffy here, I'll just take the razor and do it myself. But other than that, I try
when you
not
get the
to.
White Sox Dave beard going up by your eyeballs.
Yeah, see, it comes in up here.
Yeah.
So you use a real razor?
Yeah, real
I
razor.
only use like a buzzer.
Really, Big T?
Yeah. Well, you can take the guard off it, and so like up
course.
here, like you're talking about, or down here.
Yeah,
I'll just do that.
Never
and then,
never a razor.
No, and then with the guard on it, I'll just.
Do you know how to use a razor?
Yeah.
Okay.
I did. Well, I didn't have a beard till I was 24.
Okay.
So I would just shave it bald for a
Yeah.
long time.
Yeah.
And now I see pictures of myself, and I'm like, I can't believe I was walking around like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine is also like I feel like it helps hide the fat face a little bit.
Agreed.
It does. Yeah.
Yeah, like this is a couple years ago. I don't know why I had the impulse, but I completely shaved my face. This is when we were in the Belmont office before everyone moved here. And I was doing a podcast with Danny Conrad and Eddie, and they're like, yo, like what is going on? I'm like,
good.
I got a little bit of a health crisis going on.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm going to do something about this.
Yeah.
And I just never did.
No.
I've been living at this weight plus or minus 5 for like the last 4 years.
It's tough to get down. It's tough to get down
Yeah.
sometimes.
I got to do those Chinese workouts with the fellas in the
Yeah,
morning.
no,
Yeah.
I've seen those.
That office, by the way, y'all really undersold. That was a bad spot to be in.
I thought it. What do you mean by that?
Crime, the office itself.
So I thought the office itself. Well, you think about where we're coming from.
Well, see, I never saw that, but yes,
Yeah.
obviously that was a disaster.
That was like it's like a Portnoy viral clip being like, "What are you doing?" Like we had a TV repairman, an immigration lawyer, a real estate guy, an accountant, and then us in a room.
Yeah.
Like a room maybe half the size of this
Really?
with a table, and we all just kind of sat around the table and blogged and then did our shows from the same spot.
There was some curtain, right? There was like a curtain. there?
No, it was a moving blanket.
Okay, moving.
But that was functional. It was for acoustics. so we had a lot going on.
Oh.
The Belmont office, yeah, because it's right by the Belmont Red Line, like Clark and Belmont. There's like a homeless.
Across the store from a sex shop.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's a gay street there.
Getting that way, yeah. It's sort of near Boys Town a little bit, which is not called Boys Town anymore because it's not inclusive enough. Now they just call it North Halstead.
Really?
Gotcha. So it was Boys Town, like signage everywhere, and then maybe 4 or 5 years ago, they're like, this isn't fair to all the other people, and so they got rid of that. And but it was really the red line stop at Belmont was the problem. We had one day where you walk into the front door of the office, there was just a massive diarrhea shit all over our front door. God. So
perfect.
Yeah. So I would say that the crime historically where we are now is worse than that spot.
Yeah, we're not in an incredible spot now.
Yeah.
Really? Well, I don't venture out much. It's not a good spot over here?
Yeah. So
it's not terrible, but it's not great.
Yeah. And this is a little bit of a dead zone, but like, I would say that the border is still like you don't want to go too far south of Grand, although that's getting better. And then you don't want to ever go really west of Western.
Okay.
So Western Avenue. So there's like Ashland, Damon, Western as like the next major street, and beyond that. And I lived over there for a few years.
Yeah, I will say one day early on when I was driving in, I was trying different routes to get to the office, and somewhere I honestly can't remember, but. The GPS was like, hey, you can take this route to save like 7 minutes. So it was like back roads to get to the office. And I'd say about 8 or 9 minutes from here within driving distance, there's full-blown prostitution.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And it was like, I want to say early in the morning too, like 7:30, 8 a.m.
Yeah, they're still working.
They're working girls outside.
Putting a shift in.
Yeah.
Chief took us when we did a stream last summer, the baseball 27 out stream, and it was an hour and a half away. Chief took us through, I mean, the worst part of town I've seen since I've lived here. He got off the interstate and was taking us through.
Yeah, it
was a rough part of town.
At night, those stop signs, you just kind of roll through them.
Yeah,
that part of town.
And did you do that on purpose or?
No, I was following the GPS. I think it
took us off. There was traffic, so it took us off the interstate.
Yeah, and I would not have done that at night. And then when I lived on Thomas Street, and I was like a block west of Western. The next cross street is Campbell. And in the 2 years that I lived there were 3 shootings that I like heard and like cops come in. And there was one time where it happened around like midnight. And so the dog was all going crazy and there were cops everywhere. So I was just like, all right, I'm going to take the dog out because he was still like kind of puppy phase. So I take him out. I'm walking down my front steps and there's like this group of teenagers there. And I had headphones in, but nothing was playing, and they were just talking. And they go, dude, remember when I got shot last year? Nobody found out shit. You're going to be fine. And I was like,
oh, God.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Dude,
so
when I moved to New York as an intern, I had negative money, and I lived in an apartment in Flatbush, Brooklyn, for, I think it was $750 a month. And I got there, like I got off the plane, took an Uber to my apartment, and I had a mental breakdown when I got there. I did not, because I went to New York to interview, and then I went back to school to finish my last couple months, and I didn't have time to go like look at apartments or anything. So it was sight unseen. And it was not a good place to be. The week that I moved out, there was a double homicide at the front door.
Oh.
And several weeks before I moved out, I was walking downstairs to go to work one day, and there were cops like positioned all in the building. And I was like, that's probably not good. And I came back later that day, they were still there. And I was like, can y'all tell me what's going on? They're like, no, we can't. And I'm like, well, I live directly above this apartment. I'd love to know what's going on. They're like, sorry, man, we can't do it.
Should I get in the bathtub in case there's straight bullets coming through the ceiling?
And it turned out to be a domestic situation where the man was holding a woman hostage, kind of. So several bad things happened around that area, but I did make it out.
Glad to hear that.
Lived in the West Village after that, so
a little upgrade.
Pretty big upgrade. The first day I was an intern, Erica had all the interns in like a meeting, and she was like, go around, say where you're from and like where you're living in the city. And so Jack McCarthy was like, I'm living in, wherever. Yeah, wherever. Everybody goes around, they get to me and said, hey, I'm Connor. I'm from Mount Juliet, Tennessee, and I'm living in Flatbush. And everyone just uproarious laughter. And I was like, yeah, I get it now. It's and so I lived there for 3 months.
Okay.
Yeah.
Short-term lease, huh?
Yeah, and that was the longest 3 months of my life.
Yeah, I bet.
Not fun. No. But you know, it's the way it goes in the big city.
That's the way it goes, yeah. It's also like, because I'm kind of house hunting right now too, and you're looking like kind of around here. And it's like, if you want anything that looks decent in a sort of safe area, $700,000.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking crazy.
For a $200,000 house.
Yeah. And it's like, I remember what my parents' house cost, which is, you know, way out in the suburbs. And they bought it in 1998. And like, it's much bigger than any place I could have here. But it's like, they paid like $400,000.
Yep.
And it's like, you know, and it's like, how the fuck, like.
You don't want to go to the suburbs?
Not yet. Maybe in a few years.
Gotcha.
So.
How many's a few?
Well, I've told you, but I've got some life updates coming. So,
Okay.
you know, so.
Well, I would have thought that would preempt it.
No, I think.
Or prompt it, I suppose.
Yeah, I would say once there's a kid in the picture, maybe you start to.
Yeah.
You know.
JJ, tough break for your property values.
Yeah, still holding on to a little bit of hope.
I think you're going to be all right.
Yeah, but like, what would they put there if they're not going to put a stadium? Like, what do you do with that land?
Gun to my head, I still think they stay in Illinois, and Arlington makes the most sense.
It does make the most sense.
Yeah.
I'm just
I thought it
worried.
was like done deal.
No.
Indiana, no.
No,
It's
no.
closest it's been.
Yeah.
But not done deal.
But there's also reports that the president, Kevin Warren, kind of went rogue on the announcements and the negotiations with Hammond in Indiana. And so now the owner, George McCaskey, is furious with the president. I can't picture that guy getting mad. He does not swear. When they had the Bears Hard Knocks last summer, 2 summers ago, it was the first time where HBO got like edits. Be like, you can't say the fuck word.
Wow.
So because they're that like strict, and like he's such like a nice kind of old man with a mustache. Like he is like a certified ref. So you know where Sycamore is, like way out west. So he lives out in Sycamore, which is like farms.
Okay.
And he just like in his spare time, he just like refs soccer and softball
That's
and
wild.
shit like that. That's
Love
how he
that.
spends his time. Yeah.
But yeah, so hopefully you get that done.
I think
Hopefully.
you're gonna have a stadium there. I'm holding out hope for you.
Yeah, I'm holding on to a little bit of hope.
Yeah.
But do you want that? You want all that traffic?
Yeah, I want that bad.
Okay.
I would have never bought there. I mean, but I will say this.
It's a great
It's a good
town.
spot.
It's
to live
a good spot.
regardless.
It's a good spot. It's a good spot. I'm like
Yeah.
3 to 5 minutes from you name it. It's right there.
Yeah.
You know, but great spot, great neighbors, good neighborhood, family friendly. You know, little diverse, which I like.
Good.
I like the diversity. You know, the Spanish, Black, Indian culture and all that stuff. I like that. So yeah, you know, we'll see what happens.
Good high schools.
Good high school. Oh, a lot of Asian too. There's a
Yeah?
lot of Asian. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Mitsuyama Market is in my town. Have you heard of them? Have you ever?
No.
No, I don't know.
Ben
I'm
or-
sure Blutman has been.
Yeah. So Spider and I think Maresh are going on Saturday. They're taking a trip. I'm going to try to meet them over at the Mitsuyama. I might be pronouncing that wrong, but it's it's like an Asian grocery store but restaurant with vendors at the same time.
Huh.
Incredible. You know, they got those ramen, you know, that ramen
Yeah.
whole thing, whatever. They got a bakery in there. It's a grocery store. It's great stuff.
Have you been to the Gagnum grocery store? It's kind of near here.
Mm-mm.
It's like off of like Milwaukee. It's
Is
probably.
that where Blutman goes?
I'm not sure.
He goes to an Asian
There's
grocery
two different
store.
Asian grocery stores. One has like a big green awning. I think it's on Chicago Avenue. I've never been in that. Gagnum Market was like.
Yes, I've been.
I've
actually been with Blutman.
It's insane.
I've been with Blutman. That's so funny. Yeah.
Where it's like I can't believe that's in America.
There's like a little tiny food court there, right?
Yes,
yeah,
right
I've
when
been
you
there.
first
I've been
walk
there.
in, and
Yes.
there's just like neon signs and video
Yeah, it's
games,
crazy.
and it's like, this is a grocery store?
Yeah, it's wild.
Yeah.
Great little
The
little
food court's awesome.
food court there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Food's great.
You were on Wub when I talked about Seed to Table, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's my favorite place in the world.
You
I
gotta
will
check
be
that out.
checking that out.
Yeah, I gotta check that out.
Anybody watch State of the Union last night? I did not. It was on at the same time as college basketball, which was poor planning on President Trump's part. So
Yeah,
I
or maybe good planning.
also longest in history.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think by a significant margin.
How long?
Hold, please.
I just seen a few clips. That's it.
The clip that is going the most viral, I think, is the stand up if you agree the U.S. government should protect American citizens over illegal immigrants.
I saw that clip thanks to you.
One side stood up, one did not.
I find that a little bit insane, I gotta say.
Some do.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find the so Bill Clinton's record was 1 hour and 28 minutes. I'm just seeing that it's the longest. I'm not seeing how long it went. I think he went 2 hours. 110 minutes, so 1 hour 50.
Yeah.
Still got the stamina, man.
Hour 50 is just, it's so long to talk about anything.
A lot of that's applause, though.
Yeah. Stand up, sit. It's
probably
kind of
take-
like church. Stand up, sit down.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that clip I saw Ilhan Omar was yelling at him a bunch.
Yeah, like, you killed Americans, right? I seen that clip. Yeah.
He brought out the hockey team. I heard he gave out a lot of medals.
He gave Connor Hellebuck, the goalie for Team USA, the Presidential Medal of Freedom. And
Deserved.
Deserved, but like that guy's kind of a robot. Like, I've never seen him smile, never seen him give any sort of expression. He just goes like this, sitting in the stands, 2 thumbs up, no smile, stone face.
That's how I want my goalie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He stops pucks.
He does now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like his whole.
We watched the game together.
Yeah.
Going into the game, you were talking shit about Connor Hellebuck.
He fucking shits down his leg.
Not anymore.
Every single playoffs for the Winnipeg Jets. He's won the MVP. He's won Vezina Goalie of the Year many, many times. He's been the best goalie in the league for 5-6 years. In big spots, historically, like, he's been pulled like multiple times in the playoffs because he just mentally feels like just can't do it. So he had the game of his life at the right time. Love him. I'll never talk shit about him again. Love Connor Hellebuck, American hero, Presidential Medal of Freedom, all of that. He's great. But yeah, like, I was shocked. But if we're being honest, without him and without like McKinnon missing one, like, that game could have been 5-1. Like,
yes,
Canada,
but none of them were like saves he should have made. He made saves he shouldn't have.
correct. He had the game of his life. So the most viral one was his reaching back to the goal line with his stick, and then he had Celebrini on a breakaway. He had many
McDavid breakaway.
He had many times where it's just like, holy shit, I can't believe this guy is doing it right now.
Yeah, I mean, like, McKinnon should have scored, but there was nothing Hellebuck could have done about that.
Correct.
Like, so
Yeah.
even the ones they should have scored. Would you rather, as a goalie, win a gold medal, have one of the greatest performances of all time to the point that you're awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom, or win a Stanley Cup?
I think I said this on Wub yesterday. I think the answer is always Stanley Cup. It's just such
I think for most players.
Yeah.
But for him, I mean, he had one of the greatest games in the history of hockey.
For sure. But it's hard to say because you look at a guy like Jim Craig, who was the goalie for Team USA in 1980, the Miracle on Ice team. He made a whole career outside of hockey based on that game. Where
They all have.
But like him especially, like he has like gold medal investing. Like he's done like a ton of things where then he's like still a motivational speaker. Like he does a lot of things based on that. I don't know that Hellebuck can do that because of his personality or will need to do that because he's made a shit ton of money in the NHL. But I think like winning the Stanley Cup, your name's on it forever. Like it's just a different level. Like I think most hockey players would always take the Stanley Cup.
I agree. And
Yeah.
for most guys, but
I think
he transcended
for sure.
Like if you're Charlie McAvoy, yeah, you'd probably rather win the Stanley Cup. But
yeah, for sure Charlie McAvoy. But even like Jack Hughes is a household name now in a way that he wasn't 3 days ago.
I think I saw his Instagram went from 600K to 1.1 million.
Right. And like he could win the Stanley Cup and not have that type of a bump.
Oh, no.
Of course.
Not even close.
Right. But I still think Jack Hughes would be like, give me the Stanley Cup.
Yeah, probably. But like he scored the greatest goal ever.
Yeah, no doubt. But I do think he would still take the cup.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Here's a story that I want y'all's opinion on because I was a little taken aback by this. JJ, have you seen? There was an engineer who had a Romo brand robot vacuum. It's like a Roomba.
Okay.
And he wanted to somehow like get into the coding of the system to where he could control it with his PlayStation controller. So he figured out how to do that. And he used an AI coding assistant, Claude Code, to reverse engineer how the home robot vacuum communicated with DJI's remote cloud servers. But then he also needed like a back end code or something to go in and finish it. Mm-hmm. And so he did that. And when he got into the servers of this company, he actually ended up with access to 7,000 of their vacuums. Wow. Which have cameras and microphones in them for some reason.
That's scary.
So he got access to 7,000 people's house.
Yeah.
He could control their vacuum. He could see in their house. He could hear them.
That's wild.
And I mean, thankfully, this guy, I think The Verge is who he called and was like, hey,
I did this.
This just happened. But like,
what's the deal with the microphone?
I don't know.
The microphone's weird. The camera I get because the robot needs to.
But I mean, they put a mic in everything now. My TV remote has a mic in it.
But that even makes sense because you can do voice commands to your TV.
But I mean, talk about wholly unnecessary.
Dude, I love when I'm on. I got rid of Comcast, but back in the day where you had that voice remote, I'd just be like, put on the Blackhawks.
Yeah,
and like there is something just kind of nice about that.
I don't do voice. I don't know why.
It's so quick.
It is.
On anything really. Like I don't
or even cycling through your apps. That's one of these things about all the streaming things without cable. Like I miss cable. But it's just like put on Amazon Prime, put on Paramount, put on HBO Max, where it's like you used to be able to just do that with your Comcast. Now I got to like go back to the home screen, cycle through, load it up.
I mean, mine you could do that.
You can do a voice command.
Well, it's an Amazon TV, so it has Alexa in it.
Yeah, okay.
Which I hate.
I don't
despise.
trust Alexa.
I mean, no, of course not.
Yeah.
That's the other thing. And I hadn't even considered that when I usually make this point. But when people were like, oh, it's so difficult to find what anything's on these days. It's really not. Oh. And I had never even considered just doing voice.
Yeah.
The NFL game, it's usually on CBS, but now it's on Netflix. Okay, go click Netflix, you know?
Yeah, but it's like you haven't had a situation where you're looking for a game and you're cycling through and you're going like I've had times where I'm going I've opened 7 different apps. I'm
no.
Like, where is this thing?
Maybe it's a superpower of mine. I know where every game is.
Mazel tov.
Yeah, and maybe that's just me. Maybe the more casual viewer doesn't know that. I know where every game's at.
Well, and it's like I know the things that I watch a lot. Like if I'm watching hockey, I generally know where those are. But they will do like the Blackhawks are on some special thing, but every once in a while they're on ESPN Plus, and so it's like you don't necessarily know. So you're like, wait, where is this game? And I just cannot seem to find it sometimes. The Blackhawks are especially bad, but I'm a very casual college basketball fan. But like this time of year when there's not a lot on and the tournament's coming up and I'll want to watch a game and I assume everything's just on ESPN Plus, a lot of times it's not. Sometimes things, and then it's like now you got the Peacock situation where it's like I used to have Peacock exclusively for soccer on Saturday mornings. Now if I like happen to care about the NBA for 5 minutes, it might be on there. So I would rather it just be how it used to be.
Which is what? There be 6 channels and you can only watch...
I'm not talking 1992. I'm talking like 2016. 2016 is kind of when everything went insane. We might have gone we might have gone just too far in 2016.
And it seems like so recent, but it was 10 years ago.
Yeah, I know.
I remember 2016 very well.
Yeah, so do I. I mean, I was fucking 30.
Yeah.
So
I don't remember nothing from 2016.
No?
Were you
No, I was doing good.
Oh, okay, good.
You don't remember
because you're like you're a guy I can never pin down their age.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
feel like you've lived a lot of life, and now like
I still feel young though.
I'm not saying you're not young.
You are young,
but
you
like
present older.
Really?
Yeah, you could tell me you are anywhere from 25 to 40, and I would believe it.
Really? Yeah,
And some of that is like you got the kid,
yeah,
like, you know.
for sure. 2.
2 now, yeah.
Yeah, 2.
Congrats.
Maybe a 3rd. I don't know.
Oh.
Maybe a 4th.
Oh, JJ.
I would stop there.
We got
though.
twins coming?
No, maybe. We'll see what happens.
The only other thing I had in the news was, did you see this CIA declassified vaccine business?
Mm-hmm.
So apparently this was declassified in the 80s, but then it got re-put out there or something.
I think people are into declassified docs are hot in the street right now.
Maybe just someone found it.
Yeah, and then it's like, wait, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
So it's recycled. Do you want to explain the whole?
Yeah, so this is from, I believe, 1951 to 56, Project Artichoke, which was the precursor to MK Ultra.
Yep.
A lot of the same ideas in there. And there's a document, it's 7 pages. It's titled Special Research for Artichoke. And the CIA is basically outlining how they could drug the population.
Wow.
And they're like, yeah, we could put it in Coca-Cola. We could do the water supply, whatever, vaccines, basically anything.
Yeah.
And they're like, we can just put whatever we want in there.
Of course.
And so obviously people latched on to the vaccines being part of that.
But it could have been in the water towers too. Like, you just don't know.
Anything.
And that's like this whole thing about, I feel like I might have talked about it on this show one time, but I read this book a couple years ago called The Devil's Chessboard.
Mm-hmm.
It's all about Allen Dulles and his brother and the founding of the CIA, which goes back to like OSS and like World War II, and then really came as an official organization under Eisenhower like around that time in 53. And they get into the chapter about MK Ultra.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like obsessed with doing like mind control stuff. Well, the MK is mind control. And so he wanted to get funding for this project.
Mm-hmm.
So he had to give a presentation. And but if you go into something like this and it's like, yeah, we're going to do like mind control and remote viewing and all this like shit, people are like, you're fucking insane. So what he did was like created fake documents being like, the Russians are doing this. And they're like, oh, the Russians are doing this? We got to catch up. How much money do you need? Yeah. So like that was kind of like his strategy. He would just use the Cold War and the Soviets as a means to get whatever he wanted. Yeah. And that was like the genesis of that. And so this Project Artichoke was probably like a lower budget version of what ultimately became MK Ultra when he convinced everyone to just let him do whatever the fuck he wanted.
I got snapped on by a doctor once.
For what?
I guess 4 years ago. There's a hepatitis shot they try to give the infants, the newborns, right away.
This is.
And I didn't know obviously much about vaccines and whatnot, and I was just asking a question like, "Hey, what is this like vaccine? What does it prevent?" And it's like I think hepatitis B, is it?
Yeah.
Is it B?
It's either B or C.
And it's like, like unprotected sex, that stuff. And it's like they're newborns. Why do they need this right now? And she's like, well, can I ask you something? And I was like, yeah, sure. She's like, what's your level of education? And I was like, oh, I went to high school, I graduated high school. She's like, yeah, you should probably do some research. And it's like, well, I'm asking you because you're the doctor. It's like they get so defensive if you ask. And then God forbid you say, yeah, maybe in a couple months, not right now. It's like the world is ending.
Well, the other part of that, so the only way you can get that is through, and it's on the schedule.
Uh-huh.
So it's like theoretically mandatory that your child get that. So I can't remember if it's B or C either, but it is the only way you can get it is through unprotected sex and intravenous drugs. Something that you would hope that your newborn not really exposed to, right?
Yeah.
And they do test the mother beforehand because you can get it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, they did all that.
Correct.
Everything was good.
So she's clear, so that there's no risk of that.
How's that happening?
How about this? The effects of that vaccine only last 10 years. So by the time, in theory, it could protect you against those diseases when you're at high school age and, starting to get into some nefarious activities.
Yeah.
It's already gone.
See, I didn't know that. A 10-year thing. Wow. I did not know that.
So it's like you kind of just have to, in theory, just get it again. So, it's like once those things are on the schedule, That's $1 billion business.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So
totally unnecessary.
totally.
Are doctors getting kickbacks from that?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. But you see this all the time where it's like there's different ways. Like it doesn't have to be. It's a carrot and the stick where it's like, sure, you could be incentivized and you could make money, but also, if you start saying things that are outside the norm, then you could have like your license.
I don't think they're allowed to do this anymore. I think I've told this story before. But the greatest days of my life were my mom's a nurse. So when I was a kid in the summer, sometimes she would take me to the doctor's office with her, and the doctors would pay me to unwrap Band-Aids. So I'd just sit in the back room all day and unwrap Band-Aids, and they'd give me $5. But the drug reps would bring in these unbelievable lunches.
Yeah.
Just the greatest spreads you've ever seen. And they were all just absolute rockets.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
just unbelievable.
Little Big T bricked up.
And it was awesome. It was the best days ever. And I think they made it illegal now where you can't do that.
Can't bring in.
I think like the gift amount that drug reps can give you, I think is
the T&E.
Yeah.
Yeah. T&A is still fine. T&E.
Yeah, I don't. I'll have to look into that, but I believe you can't do it anymore.
Yeah.
But they would bring in just, steak and lobster at noon. I mean, it was.
Well, there's that movie with Gyllenhaal and I'm so bad with celebrity names. Anne Hathaway. That's a
Love
person?
and Other Drugs.
Yes, and they kind of.
That's a good.
Yeah, it is a pretty good movie, but they show like how, like he has a counterpart at Pfizer that he's trying to hit on, who is the hottest girl you've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
And then obviously like he's very handsome and charming. And it's just like, that's like kind of the industry where it's just like, let's just have hot people go and like shower doctors with gifts until they use like their company's drugs as like their standard prescription for depression or whatever else.
It's a wild business.
Yeah.
Didn't RFK do something with the hep vaccine for newborns?
He removed some things from the schedule.
Right?
Yeah.
I think he did.
Because of the Physician Payment Sunshine Act, which I'm not seeing.
Why do they always have to name things like this?
When it was passed, companies must report every meal, every consulting payment, speaking fees, travel reimbursement. The data is public. Patients, journalists, and regulators can look it up. That was in 2010.
I think that's specifically to the pharmaceutical industry.
I think so. It looks like it was part of Obamacare.
Okay.
Is when it passed.
That should be a thing like across the board.
Agreed.
Where it's, you see all these people, they just recycle out of these different, like, and it's with the military, it's with every type of industry related to the government, where they get out and it's like, oh, well, now you're on the board of Northrop Grumman or, all these big Raytheon. And then you go and you do a speaking fee at a college, and it's just like this own like cottage industry where it's like, as long as you play ball, you're fucking set for life.
Yeah, you just go from one consulting firm to
Correct.
another.
Yeah.
Making $400,000 a year to just give people's phone numbers out.
And like, have you ever seen what people make for being on the board of these big companies?
Oh, I mean, it's astronomical.
It's like you go to 4 meetings a year and they pay $250,000.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I gotta get a gig like that.
Yeah, it's a good
somebody.
gig.
I would be a good board member. I
What's
promise.
a company you think you'd be great on the board of?
Well, my previous experience was in packaging, so maybe like
Yeah, we know.
maybe like yeah, I know this show knows. Maybe like Ball, which also had like defense contracts at one time.
Really?
Yeah, they was spun off
Doing
into
what?
because they have all sorts of like aluminum and but it's like a $15 billion
I'm sure. Mason jars.
mason jars, canning, Ball defense contractor.
They got good mason
Ball
jars.
and aerospace.
That's who makes them, yeah.
Yeah,
Very nice.
Ball and aerospace technology.
Is that one of those companies like Yamaha that makes motorcycles and pianos and just whatever?
Whatever. Yeah. Well, it's like, yeah, I think it's they can develop different sorts of like metals for airplanes and stuff and spacecraft or whatever. And so they had like a wing, like their big business was like the jars and the cans and whatever else. But it's like a $15 billion company. And if I could just be on the board there, guys, brother.
Yeah.
I'll be quiet. I'll be loud. I'll do whatever you say. Just 4 times a year, you get $250,000.
You don't even need a vote?
I'll vote how they tell me to vote.
I think I hacked the fruit game a little bit
How's that?
with the ball mason jars.
Okay.
I was watching a lady on TikTok, and if you go to your grocery store, sometimes let's say you buy a basket or whatever of strawberries, you put them in the fridge. You might see the next like 2-3 days, some of them start to go bad. You know what I mean?
They all go bad.
Yeah, then they all go bad. If you put them in a ball mason jar, I kid you not, 2 weeks.
A little water in there too, or
A little
no?
water. Yeah, put a little water in there. 2 weeks. It's pretty crazy.
It is crazy.
You
seal those things up real
yeah,
tight.
yeah.
Yeah.
How many mason jars do you need though for a
4.
thing of
I have
strawberries?
4. I have the blueberries, I have the raspberries, I have the strawberries, and then sometimes I put my onion, not the green onion,
Yeah.
whatever.
Well, it'll continue to grow.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
In the mason jar, and then fuck it.
But you can fit a whole
Tastes
carton of strawberries in one mason jar?
Those
the
things
big
are-
one, dude.
the
I
big
have ones that are
Yeah.
like this big.
They're huge.
I've never, like my parents, I'm sure had them. I've never bought a mason jar. I'm not up to date on the
Versatile
sizes
too.
they
You can
got.
put a little iced tea in there too. With
Oh.
some ice.
All of my glassware at home, I got nothing but mason jars.
Yeah, they're
I have
great.
like wine glasses and stuff, but like if I'm having a glass of water, it's out of a mason jar.
Are you a sports cup collector?
No.
You're not?
No.
Oh, I'm alone here. Okay.
Yeah.
I've got,
What do you got? Like Daytona 500, 1998?
buddy, I've got everything.
Okay.
I have every stadium I've ever been to.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you buy like vintage ones, or is it just
very
ones that you
rarely.
get?
It's,
So this
it's
is more
mostly
like-
just games I've been to.
This is like a modern version of keeping your ticket stub.
Yes, which I used to do. I
Yeah,
had
I
a
used to
I
do
had a
that too.
book of
Yeah.
tickets, and now you can't do it anymore.
Yeah.
I have one over here. It's buried back there somewhere. But the University of Tennessee now, if you want a ticket stub,
They charge you.
you can buy one for $20.
Wow.
That has, I mean, it looks cool. It has like a player on it, and on the back it gives you the stats from the game and everything.
Yeah.
So like fine, but back in my day, that's what you had to have to get into the game.
Yeah. My dad was a season ticket holder for the Blackhawks from like 2006, like that year right after the lockout, until 2017. So that was like their run, right? They're in the playoffs basically every year. They went to the Stanley Cup Finals 3 times, and you would get the big book would come from like UPS, and then you would get like the playoff book in April. And there was just something about that smell and like rifling through like a big booklet of tickets. You're like, this is fucking awesome. Now it's just on your phone and deleted.
We never had we had season tickets one year. My mom bought a new car, and when you bought the car, they gave you Falcons season tickets for that year.
Oh, nice.
So
They're just giving away season tickets.
I mean, if you buy a $25,000 car, those cost what, $800? I don't know.
Yeah, I guess I don't know what a Falcons.
They were like upper level.
Yeah.
Like, but that, Falcon season
Yeah.
tickets. And so they came to our house, and opening that package was the best day of my life.
Oh, it's awesome.
Yeah.
It is
It was
awesome.
great.
It's like Fever Pitch.
Yes.
Yeah.
When he
one
like
of my
runs
favorite
out
movies.
to the UPS
Oh,
guy.
I'm not a big fan of that movie.
What?
I don't like.
We're pro Fever Pitch.
I don't
here.
like Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah, I knew you were gonna say.
Okay,
that.
so I don't.
I'm the biggest Jimmy Fallon fan.
Yeah.
Are you?
By the way,
She is.
Has he been in a movie since then?
But I
He was in
understand. why
Taxi.
people
I
say-
don't know if that was before or after.
Okay.
Fever Pitch was
He was in
2004.
Almost Famous.
Oh yeah,
Side
that
character.
is one of my favorite. He's like the suit, the management comes in later in
Yeah.
the movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's one of my all time favorite movies.
It seems that
No, I
was
think that was like the most of
his
acting
last.
career.
Yeah.
I don't love him now either, but he's good in that movie.
In Fever Pitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
I thought as a baseball guy you would appreciate it.
I would say
They had to change the ending because the Red Sox won the World Series. How amazing is that?
Yeah, he and Drew Barrymore run on the field, right?
They used the Fox cameras from the World Series to have them on the field for the end of that movie.
Yeah.
I mean, if you love me enough to give away your tickets, I love you enough to not let
Yes.
Great. What a
you. All-time
Great line.
all-time line.
great line. Yeah, I don't know. If I were going to rank my top 5 baseball movies, I don't think it's in it.
Oh,
Wow.
disgusting.
Well, Moneyball's one, obviously.
Moneyball. I would have A League of Their Own in there. Bull Durham. There's
Major
Major League.
I haven't seen any of those.
Trouble with the Curve.
I've
Oh,
actually.
I
I've
love
never.
that movie.
So Trouble with the Curve.
That's Timberlake and
Yes.
Clint Eastwood,
So
right?
Trouble with the
Yes,
Curve,
yeah.
like,
And Amy Adams,
Yeah.
right?
is.
Yep.
Do y'all like
Oh,
Trouble
I
with the
love that
Curve or
movie.
Fever Pitch more?
Fever Pitch.
I
Fever
agree
Pitch.
because I think Trouble with the Curve is like
It's reheating
it's
their
kind of
nachos.
stinky in a way that people would say Fever Pitch is. Like the storyline is kind of dumb, but I like it.
Yeah.
It's so.
I love one of those types of movies where the daughter is into the sport because of the dad, and then Justin Timberlake is like, oh, what do you know about ball? And then she literally could crush him with
Everything.
her ball knowledge.
And it's one of those movies where
those.
the villain in the movie is a scout for the Atlanta Braves, who's the guy who played the movie's about the Braves, which is cool, but it's the guy who played Shaggy in like the live action Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, I think
and that takes me completely out of it every time I see it.
Now, if you were dating and you know, let's say you got a Hinge date and you find out that this guy is like a real life version of the Jimmy Fallon character in that, what would your reaction be?
What do you mean when you say that?
Well, if he was a Red Sox fan, I would never.
No,
date him, so.
but just for whatever
he
team.
can be a fan of your favorite team, but he is like it.
But he's Jimmy Fallon in Fever Pitch level.
Yes.
That'd be tough.
Yeah.
What does that entail?
He has his whole apartment is looking like Fenway.
Oh,
he has
gotcha.
season tickets.
Yeah.
He has to go to every game.
I would love going to the games.
Every
Yeah.
single game.
Yes.
Okay.
If I could.
Baseball though, 81 games.
81 game.
Oh.
Like you can't do anything else.
That's your spring, summer, fall.
Yeah.
That's your whole life. It would be hard because I do feel like, I mean, in the movie we see this unfold. It becomes, which do you care about more, the Red Sox or Drew Barrymore? I would like to hope that my boyfriend, who's obsessed
Eventually
with
he
whatever
does.
team, would become.
To be clear, this
more
is
obsessed with
during the greatest season in the history of sports.
Yeah.
And they won a World Series for the first time in nearly a century.
Yeah.
But he was obsessed with them all before.
Yes.
It's not
Yeah.
like
Uh,
they just happened to have the movie.
Yeah. And I love baseball. I love the Cubs.
Right, I love baseball.
Yeah. I live a 10-minute walk from Wrigley Field. I go a lot. I'll just be like, the weather's nice. I'm going to walk over for the night game, have a hot dog and a couple of beers and go home.
That's still a completely different reality than what Fever Pitch Jimmy Fallon is.
Correct. And I feel like
Yeah.
15 games a year, which is about what I do. I think my record is 18 games. I feel like that's a lot. I feel like that's a lot of baseball games.
It is.
Yeah. So I can't imagine doing 81.
The 81's crazy.
I also feel like if I remember correctly in this movie, then it becomes Drew Barrymore had like at a family event or something, and he was
a work
but he's
event.
at the dinner meeting the family, and he's like la 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 la, like
Yeah.
he's making sure that he doesn't
Yeah,
find out the
that's
score.
a bit much.
Like, you can't do it around other people.
Yeah. Keep your psychosis to yourself.
We
We
may-
all do that. Yeah.
We may need to actually do this for a video. I think if you sat me down in front of that movie and paused it and said, do the next minute of dialogue,
You could do it.
I would do it with like 95% accuracy.
You've seen it that many times?
Wow.
Or is it
I've-
predictable?
No, I've seen that movie 50 times.
Wow.
It's a lot of times.
Yeah.
That I think 50 would be my personal record for any movie
It
ever.
might be the movie I've seen the most.
Really?
I love it.
What?
It's one of my favorite it's one of my favorites.
Okay.
And it's
Are you on a dozen team right now?
yes.
That should be your niche.
It could be.
Yeah.
It really could be. Like I mean, I know every pull up, see if you can pull up just a scene from Fever Pitch and we'll play it and I'll tell you what the next line is.
Damn.
And try to make it not, don't do if you love me enough to sell your tickets, I love you enough not to let you do. Red Sox never let you down. They're here. At 1:05 or at 7:05 there is a game.
You think that's
And if it gets rained out, guess what? They make it up to you. Does anybody else in your life do that?
That's devil ray dancing.
Johnny Damon.
All right.
I don't want to say the next line.
I know
Okay,
what it
should we
is.
do this one?
That's
yeah,
another problem I have. I've grown to the point where the Boston accent just grates on me. So
It's not one of my favorites. No, do the one sitting in the, because that's not a
This one?
That's kind of a throwaway scene. Okay. So
Okay.
in
with
this
the
scene, to
parents?
set it up, Drew Barrymore is visiting with her parents. I believe it's during spring break. Jimmy Fallon.
It's spring training.
Yes.
Correct. It's also spring training. He goes with his friends every year, and she invited him to come meet her parents, but he was like, "Oh, sorry, I go with my buddies to spring training every year, to which she says, like, oh, they let you train with the players. He's like, well, no, we just watch the games. Okay, so you play this scene.
And the dad has just dyed his hair jet black.
Or I'll just take it. He okay, so he's about to say, like,
I was gonna say we have to have like 5 seconds.
he says, like, when are we gonna meet this future breakup? She says, oh, thanks, Dad, very encouraging. He says, well, I figured you would have brought him with you. She says, well, I was going to, but he has this thing. And he goes with his friends every year, to which point the camera turns to the television and Jimmy Fallon and his friends are on TV going crazy on SportsCenter. Where would you rank the Red Sox in your life? Jimmy Fallon says, Red Sox sex breathing. So you get the point.
Yeah.
We could do, I may need to do that I don't know if we can get away with that with copyright, but I could do that for the whole movie.
That's insane.
That'd be a really cool video to put out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it'd be fun. And I can't believe I've never thought to do that as a niche on the dozen.
You should do like an alternate one just about the Vols.
Well, see, I've done a couple Tennessee ones, and I get so nervous that he's going to do something so crazy, like niche,
Yeah.
that I won't. And then, because you can't get that wrong.
Yeah, yeah.
I did Tennessee basketball once.
No, I mean like do a screenplay version of this with you with the Vols. Like a skit.
Remake the movie.
Yeah, like do a skit in the green screen room.
I mean,
Didn't you do one time where it was like Tennessee Volunteer football, whatever time Arian was there, or like that time of like that decade?
as a niche,
Yeah,
I don't remember.
My former
Maybe.
teammate.
Yeah, I don't recall. But yeah, that's one of my favorite films.
Okay.
I gotta watch it.
You should.
Yeah, I've never seen it.
It's a great rom-com.
It is a rom-com.
What's a rom-com?
Romantic comedy.
Romantic comedy. Okay, gotcha.
You've never
I'm
heard
not
of
a big movie guy.
Really?
No, just like if I do watch a movie, it's like a war movie.
Okay.
That's about it as far as I go.
I watched the same 20 or so movies.
Mm-hmm.
I've currently in my Vols group chat, which is mostly guys in their 30s and 40s, they're very upset with me that I haven't seen a lot of their favorite movies from the 80s and 90s.
Okay.
And I just don't really want to watch them.
I have a hard time, like I haven't been to the movies in a couple of years, and then it's like the Oscars come around, and it's like you see all these. I'm like, I haven't seen any of these.
But usually those aren't even movies that you would have seen anyway.
I watched one battle after another on the plane on the way to California for the Super Bowl, and I thought it was fine. But it's like, like I feel like I haven't been excited to go see something since like Oppenheimer.
Yeah. And even I saw Oppenheimer and I was excited to see it, and I was, oh, that was fine.
I had a miserable experience seeing that in the theater.
Really?
Have you guys ever been to Music Box Theater? It's up on Southport. It's near Wrigley. It's near me.
No. It was near the old office. I've seen it.
Yeah, like you could walk. It'd be a little bit of a hike, but you could walk there from the old office. But it's over 100 years old. It has like a ton of charm. They do things like in the winter they'll do like It's a Wonderful Life and what's White Christmas. And they'll do like a double feature, and they'll bring in like carolers. Great little date night in the holiday season. But I went to see it. I went to see Oppenheimer there, and they were doing it on some special film or something. I don't know enough about movies, and they had like a scientist guy speaking after to like answer questions about the whole project, and I was like, this is sick. Like I'm gonna go, and the theater was like, it was in the summer. I'd never been in the summer. Hot as balls. Like, and then your seats were like, because it's so old, like small and uncomfortable. So I'm just sitting on my balls, like sweaty, uncomfortable, backs locking up. It was miserable. I couldn't get out of there fast enough. So I'm like, that movie absolutely sucked. And then I watch it on like Amazon Prime. I'm like, that was pretty good. Yeah.
All right.
So, but that was the last time I was excited to see a movie. Was Oppenheimer.
That was what, 23?
23, 22, 23, something like that.
Jeff D. Lowe put me on the you could actually order from the movie theater the popcorn to your house.
Really?
He would do that
Yeah.
in New York. We would go into the office every college football Saturday, and Jeff Lowe would stop by the movie theater because he had the unlimited pass.
Yeah.
He would get a popcorn and come to the office.
Yeah.
And then we would also have, he loves these, what are they called? It's like a shitty, it's a graham cracker, marshmallow, chocolate, which I guess I'm describing a s'more, but
You
it's
sure are.
but it's like a prepackaged thing, and it's, what are they called? I'm gonna have to call him. He's
Like marshmallows?
Mallow Mars.
Mallow.
That's,
Oh.
do y'all know what I'm talking about?
I feel like
Yeah.
I've heard of it. I don't think I've ever
heard of it.
I
I've
believe
heard
it
of
has
it.
yellow packaging.
Yes. Yeah, so
Yes.
Jeff would bring Mallow Mars, and we'd eat those all day.
And just watch college
Oh wait,
football.
I like those.
You know, yeah, they're good, but it's like it's not, it wouldn't be my first choice.
It's a grandma.
Yes. Grandma house
Dessert.
that just spawns. Like, nobody's ever bought them.
She bought them in
They
1988.
just appear like those strawberry
You
candies.
can have that or Andy's candies, the little mint chocolate things.
Now, I love the Andes mints.
I like those as well. But I associate that with old people.
I just ran out of my Christmas stash.
It's gonna be a long 10 months.
Yeah,
Yeah.
might need to get some for Easter, I
Yeah,
guess.
okay, there you go.
But yeah, so Fever Pitch, great film. Do y'all want to talk about Mexican drug cartels? Kind of
can.
a hard pivot,
Yeah, big time.
but you know,
big time.
Yeah,
I mean,
pivot, yeah.
that's what we do here.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I got a little nervous yesterday when Eric texted me. Hey Jerry, we're doing cartel talk. I'm macrodosing. I won't be in. Can you join? My gut reaction was, I'm nervous.
Why's that? You don't want to piss him off?
I don't want to piss him off. That's the thing. Yeah, I don't want to.
I'll piss him off. I don't care.
Oh no!
Come get
I
me.
No, dude, don't say that. Don't say that.
They're in Mexico, dude.
They
What are
got
gonna do?
tentacles everywhere.
I mean,
dude.
they're here too. What do you mean?
Yeah.
I mean, they're in Texas and Arizona and stuff.
You don't think
I
they're in
guarantee
Chicago?
you, there's a cartel in Chicago right now.
100%.
That's connected to the Mexican one?
100%, Big T. Come on.
What are they going to do?
They consolidate.
They're gonna murder you. What do you mean? What are they
What
gonna
murder?
do? What are you talking about? These guys
He's
got
the
guns.
best guy around. But we've talked about cartels on Dog Walk before, and our shorts on the different cartels. We have one that has 9.2 million
Oh.
views, another one has 6.7 million, and it's all just like, I don't know why, but it's just like for whatever reasons those hit the algorithm. So I think don't be afraid. This is
Yeah.
going to be good.
Yeah. Well, because they watch and they send to their boys. That's why. That's
they
why
got
those views are
they
up.
got 9.2 million boys out there.
Yeah.
So obviously we just had the big hit on El Mencho, who was the leader of the Jalisco New Generation cartel.
Does that just mean the mensch? Like, this guy's a mensch. Is it like it's like the Jewish
What
word
is-
for a guy?
What does El Mencho mean? Just says the alias of Nemesio Asaguera Cervantes, the former leader. It doesn't say what it means.
What was the deal with that guy? Did he get like?
Oh, it's a shortened colloquial version of Nemesio, which is what's his
Got
first
it.
name.
What happened? Something to do with like another woman or something like that?
Yeah,
What was-
his lover led the police to him.
Oof.
They like tracked her, and he was living in some cabin in the woods or
Mhm.
something. And they followed her and got there and took him out.
Yeah. They waited for her to leave.
These cartels, like I looked a little bit into, these people are like unimaginably evil.
Yeah.
Like they do stuff that I've never heard of.
This guy had like crematoriums on his complex, and they were just like, yeah, we found this big crematorium and like hundreds of pairs of shoes.
Yeah,
So they just kill you and then burn you up and then throw the shoes in the dumpster.
And they've got rocket launchers. They've got everything.
A lot of American weapons.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
think that it said 80% of the guns they've found there since 2020 or something are all American, which
Yeah, how they getting it?
I kind of assume I would have guessed that. Is that?
See, I don't know. I feel like you would assume that they're black market weaponry, that you would just get like with the War Dogs thing, where it's like, oh, they got a shipment from fucking Albania, where they're getting all their rounds and their actual.
But aren't
Guns.
most guns American? I mean, I guess it like Glock is technically what, Austrian or whatever, but they manufacture in
Berettas are
America.
Italian. Like AKs are obviously Russian, and they make them in China.
But I would assume all of the guns in Mexico came from America.
Uzis are Israeli, I think, originally. So I think there's a lot of people making weapons of war out there.
I would have assumed.
But then, but to your point, how they getting them?
Yeah.
And it's
Are
like
we giving,
smuggling them in.
are we giving it to them now?
I wouldn't be surprised. It's happened the whole
Yeah.
The
Iran.
government, you think?
Yes, yeah.
Wouldn't
That's
doubt
like
it.
Iran Contra is like drugs and weapons tradings.
Yeah, but we don't like these guys though.
What was the thing that happened under Obama?
Big money. I think
The yes, I know what you're talking about. It was called.
It had like a flashy name.
It had a name. Obama weapons, Mexico. ATF gun walking scandal. It had a name though.
Yeah.
Fast and Furious.
Yes.
Yeah, who were we given? The Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms set to destroy firearms associated with the Obama era Fast and Furious scandal, sparking a rebuke from top Republicans of the House Judiciary Committee. Yeah, who were we giving them to?
It would appear the cartels.
Yeah.
Gun walking was a tactic used by Arizona U.S. Attorney's Office and the Arizona Field Office of the ATF, which ran a series of sting operations between 2006 and 2011 in the Tucson and Phoenix area, where the ATF, quote, purposefully allowed licensed firearm dealers to sell weapons to illegal straw buyers, hoping to track the guns to Mexican drug cartel leaders and arrest them. Okay, so we let people sell them to the cartel hoping to track them.
Mm-hmm.
And then I guess we just didn't follow up.
You know what might have been a better version of that? Just don't do that.
Yeah.
Just don't sell them. Make them go get it somewhere else.
And then they maybe realize, like, oh, wow, there's a lot of money
Big
in this.
money.
And then just continue to do it.
That's like the old the Ice Cube line where he was giving like a press conference and someone was talking to him about, you know, like how LA was so violent and the drugs and all that. And he's like, well, the drugs come from Colombia and the weapons come from Russia, and I don't have a passport, so you fucking explain how they all end up in the neighborhood. So it's like somebody, you know, like there is just like a black market to get people what they want, and it's like at some point the government has to at least be complicit or look the other way on that.
Yeah.
That does make a modicum of sense, though. At least what they were trying to do. If it was done properly, which it obviously was not.
Correct. But it's like, what's the point? How are you tracking the guns? You're better off just not letting them get them. Because if you're tracking
I guess the thinking is they're going to get them regardless.
So we might as well make some money off of it and try to
well, I think the
bust them
thinking
later.
was...
But like how many people
try to find them.
How many people are you allowing to get murdered
Yeah.
because you're trying to track them to bust them later? You know, like that's fucking insane to me.
I think
make them get them from
probably
Russia.
Getting murdered anyway.
Make them get it. Yeah, but make them. But that to me is not enough of an excuse or enough of a reason. These people are gonna die anyways. They might as well die at the American-made guns.
Fair. Yeah. So we took out El Mincho. Oh, the other thing I saw a video. You've seen everything coming out of Puerto Vallarta.
Yeah.
And there was a SWAT truck with probably a dozen guys in it who were dressed to the hilt.
Yeah.
You would have thought these were Navy SEALs.
Yeah.
And they just work for the cartel.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what do you think?
Well, I saw the one where they lit the gas station on fire. They come out and they have like semi-automatic rifles, bulletproof vests, like the helmet, the whole thing. You think it's the military.
Mm-hmm.
And then they just take the gas away from a guy who's just casually pumping his gas, throw it all over, you spray it all over the ground, light it on fire, boom, the gas station goes off.
That's crazy.
So, but those were the cartels, and it was the Mexican army that actually killed, or the Mexican government that killed El Mencho too.
Yeah.
So it was like the first time.
This guy's dead, El Mencho.
Yeah, they got him.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's why everything's popping off in Mexico right now.
Gotcha.
Because they just took him out.
Yeah.
And he was like their fearless leader.
He was the leader of one of the two. The Sinaloa cartel is
Right.
the other one. I think they're probably the more famous one.
Yeah.
Well, and because that was El Chapo,
Right.
who like in the article that you sent, or one of the articles, they're like El Chapo loved being El Chapo.
Mm-hmm.
He loved sweet nickname. People knew who he was. He was kind of like a name like everyone would just talk about. And this guy was just like, I'm gonna have all of that without the publicity.
Gotcha.
So he was.
This guy seems like kind of the thinking that the real stuff going on you'll never know about.
Yeah.
El Chapo obviously was doing a bunch of terrible shit, but if you know who El Chapo is, this guy nobody knew. He
Yeah.
lurked in the shadows and he was doing the real stuff.
But El Chapo, he was like the kingpin. And
Yeah.
like they did the thing where I can't remember where it was. It was probably in Mexico, but he got arrested. Somehow like his cartel like tunneled underneath the jail, stashed a dirt bike. So then he like escaped from jail on a dirt bike that was buried underground. It's like fucking
They had a
insane.
camera in his cell. He just drops right out of the
Yeah.
floor.
I gotta look at that video. Wow.
It's sick.
And then
It would make
Where's
for
he
a
at?
great
Where's
movie.
he at now? Is he in New York?
No, he's in he might be in 11th. He's in like the Supermax prison.
I thought we killed him too.
No,
He's not dead.
El Chapo is in 80X
Florence.
Colorado.
That's we did an episode on that.
Yeah.
That's the big boy jail.
Right.
I'd kind of love to go just
go,
see it.
yeah.
I think it's like that's the place where it's like 23 hours a day of solitary confinement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like you can't go outside. Like
Right.
The window is like
Yay
this
big, yeah.
like thin.
Wow.
has anyone ever been to a jail
I've been to a jail.
Like
as a visiting or?
No, as a
a tour?
Oh, you were taken.
it's taken. It's taken to jail. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, then your experience was probably clouded.
I mean, it's not a good place.
Yeah. I'd just like to go tour one for an hour.
I went to Alcatraz.
Yeah.
That'd be a cool tour.
It was cool. So
Yeah.
they give you like little headphones and you just walk around. It's like an audiobook as you're walking through like, oh, this is where Capone was. This is where the Great Escape was. Like,
Yeah,
all
it's
that.
cool.
Yeah, it was cool.
Did it seem extra bad or?
It seemed like a place I wouldn't want to spend much
Well,
time.
sure. But,
Yeah.
But it was supposed to be.
I think the thing about Alcatraz was that it was famous because Capone was there, like high profile
Right.
criminals were there. It was an island off of San Francisco with like supposedly like you can't escape because the currents are so intense, the water is so cold, they have sharks in those waters. So it's like if you can get out of your cell and get into the ocean, you're dead, most likely.
Yeah.
Except for the 3 guys who did.
Except for the 3 guys.
Who definitely did.
Yeah, they made a movie about it.
We did an episode on that.
Yeah.
But
They tunneled out with like spoons or something, right? Isn't that the story?
Oh, really?
I think so.
Andy Dufresne?
Does he do it with a spoon?
He got the pickaxe.
The pickaxe, yeah.
Yeah.
Which is, I think, is a better tool than it.
Sure.
a
You
spoon.
seen that movie, Jerry?
Yeah, great movie.
Yeah,
Great.
movie.
yeah.
Morgan Freeman, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
You ever been? No jail for you?
No jail.
Never arrested, handcuffed, anything?
You know who you're talking to?
I'm just wondering.
No.
Okay. I mean, I've been handcuffed.
Really?
Yeah.
For what?
I was a freshman in college, and a fight broke out. And I was involved in the fight, and
They cuffed you,
cuffed me.
but didn't take you anywhere.
No.
You were detained.
I was detained in an effort to keep the peace.
Hmm.
So that was that.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Never been to a jail. El Chapo has, though.
Yeah.
So he's in jail. El Mincho is dead. Those are the 2 major cartel operations in Mexico, and now they are setting up road blockades. They're lighting shit on fire.
Did you see the clip where, like, because the cartels just kind of run everything in Mexico, where one of their roadblocks, they had like an excavator, like the big thing with the shovel on the end, the big yellow, like, not John Deere, but like cat machine.
Yep.
And they're just digging up a big, like a highway. So they got like a trench in the middle of the highway that's like 8 feet deep that the cartels are just like, no one's leaving.
Wow.
Yeah.
What about people who go for vacation?
I had a buddy who was just there, got out like 2 days before.
What I had always heard was the resorts, you'll never have a problem because they're run by the cartels.
Correct. Yeah.
And they want to make sure everything runs smooth
Yeah.
because that's how they make money.
Mhm.
Wow.
Yeah. So they were like, don't worry about it. Like the cartels have deals with the resorts that they make sure everything is.
You're good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Now I'm looking at this being like, man, like this time next year, rate's probably real cheap for a great experience.
Imagine what you could get right now.
Yeah, I know. That's what I mean. Maybe book something right now
Should
for
we
next
look
year.
into
Yeah,
that?
look.
I
let's
went
look-
to one
I
in
would like to
Mexico.
see.
I mean, beautiful.
Mexico's great.
Beautiful. It was Cancun, so the other side.
Yeah.
But
I've been to Puerto Vallarta. It was probably 25 years ago, but it was gorgeous. That was the place where we were staying at a resort and they had these guys on the beach with a boat, and you would go. What's the thing with the parachute? Paragliding, parasailing,
Parasailing. Yeah.
parasailing, and so I was my family and I. We were next in line to go. The guy in front of us, the cable snapped on the parachute while he was in the air. He just sailed all the way into town and crashed into a tree.
Really?
Yeah. And they're like, oh, we got another rope. We're like, yeah, we're good. Like, we don't, after seeing that, I think we're just going to go back to the
So
pool.
he didn't fall into the ocean.
No, because like he was way up there. And like, so he just caught like the air current or whatever was, and he did not fall. He drifted like
That's terrifying.
4 miles into town.
Yeah, I never
We saw him later that night. He was all like scraped up from like hitting a palm tree or something.
That's insane.
Yeah.
I've done jet ski.
Mm-hmm.
I don't do the water.
Yeah.
I'm not a water guy.
I like the water. I get like, I think we talked about this. Like I get bored at the beach.
These flights are cheap.
Yeah. How much?
200.
To Puerto Vallarta?
I mean, 200. You name it in Mexico. Everything's 200 right now.
Cancun?
Playa del Carmen, 200.
Because see, if you can go to Cancun right now for
Puerto
cheap.
Vallarta,
Yeah,
Yeah.
Vallarta. 2 L's.
200.
Yeah. Love that.
Round trip.
On what airline?
I got to click.
You're
it.
not looking at like Spirit.
I don't know. I mean, it just popped up on like Google. I don't know what airline it is. Man, this is nothing. Damn. Maybe it is Spirit. Could be Spirit.
It's probably the cheapest
I'm seeing
one.
$560.
What about this? $60 a night.
Where?
Puerto Vallarta.
What hotel?
Hotel Hacienda del Vallarta.
Jerry, I don't know.
Central.
We'd have
Sounds
to,
nice.
Jerry,
Sounds
nice.
exotic.
There's
we'd have to
there's
get
a-
on this like today, but it could
Look
kind
at
of-
this. 60 a night for that.
Gorgeous.
It could be a pretty funny video if you and I went to Puerto Vallarta right now, and we just checked into a resort. Like,
Yeah, I mean, listen, I think.
Little boys trip.
Yeah.
What are you doing Saturday?
I have to go to a wedding this weekend actually,
Well,
but
next week, maybe we go
Next
for, like Friday, Saturday.
I think it could be fun.
Yeah, just having like a couple nice lunches and dinners together, hang
Yeah.
out, make a couple social videos, and just head back.
Yeah.
It's not
Think-
going to cost us nothing.
No. Expensive.
Still charge it to Dave and be like, we're doing you a favor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, this is
Yeah.
best
we
content.
could make money from this. We can tell the hotel or wherever we're staying, we're going to push having the Americans come here now.
Yeah.
See how beautiful and peaceful it is.
Yeah.
And then maybe they'd like, hey, here's $20K.
And maybe you think we could hook it up like an interview with one of the cartel guys? Be like, listen, we
I'm
come
out
in
on
peace.
that. I'm out on that.
No, the if you guys did a video where it's like the black, like the face is pixelated out, they change the voice,
Mhm.
and you're just sitting across from them, that would be so funny.
That would be pretty crazy.
Yeah.
I think they would agree. Would you think?
I
they
don't
would?
know. We'd have to find out.
We'd have to find a guy that's like connected, that's not like part of the cartel, but knows people in the cartel to be like, hey, look at all these followers on Barstool Sports.
Right.
Across all platforms. We'll block out the face, we'll change the voice. Let's do a one-on-one interview.
I
right
think
now.
you get there and you just go to the concierge because ultimately, whoever is managing that hotel, they're in the cartel. So I don't think it would be that
yeah,
hard.
Okay, yeah.
I think it could do numbers.
We should make a call right now to say, hey, we're with this company, Barstool Sports. We have millions and millions of followers. We want to take a vacation to your hotel, but we want to get set up with a one-on-one interview with somebody from the cartel.
And we want it to be a 5-star resort.
Yeah, and we want a 5-star resort.
Well, obviously.
Yeah.
You think they would be like, yeah, no problem, we'll get you a cartel member?
I mean, you want to find out? What's the best resort?
I don't know.
Best resort, Puerto Vallarta.
It autofilled for me.
You want to call them?
Yeah, why not? See what they say.
All right. Here's the phone number. You ready?
Yep.
Puerto Vallarta. Oh, this looks beautiful.
Hey, no habla español. Yeah. Okay, thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Hey, my name is Ricky with Barstool Sports. You guys are on a pre-recorded line. We have millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of followers across all social media. We're a massive, massive company. We're a content creation company, a media company. We're interested in, staying at, your place of business. We love what we see online. Willing to pay for the stay, obviously. We want to film. We want to film a little content around your facility. At the same time, we're also doing a documentary about the Mexican cartel, and we were interested in coming, staying, spending a good amount of money down there, and possibly having the opportunity to interview a cartel member. Doesn't have to be on site. One-on-one, we'll block out the face, we'll block out, change the voice. Is it possible if we do head down there that we'll have some resources to get in touch with somebody?
Just give me 1 second, sir. Don't
Okay.
mind, please.
Okay. I mean, this
Nice.
guy might be bought in.
The fact that he didn't immediately say no.
Yeah.
I don't like that you volunteered
Yeah,
paying
some-
for it, though.
Well, that's how you get them.
We might have.
That's how you get
I mean,
them.
Jerry
Okay.
might have us becoming cartel people.
Like, they're not so bad. They're misunderstood.
What do you think he's telling?
I think he's going to the
somebody right
cartel, right?
Tell me your name, sir.
Say that again, sir? Oh, you broke up a little bit.
Yes, your name. Can you tell me?
My name is Ricky with Barstool Sports. Ricky, yes, Ricky, sir.
Just give me 1 second.
Yep. I think we're going to be speaking to the cartel very shortly.
Yeah, seriously. I can't believe this guy's actually going to someone.
He's probably like
What do you-
he's probably 2 minutes away. He's probably staying at the honeymoon suite
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
What I think we're going to get a no.
What happens
but
if he says yes?
we book? We just book it. Hello, how you doing today?
Fine, thank you. Just give me 1 second, please.
Okay.
You gotta tell her she's recorded too.
She's the
This is too real
she's,
now. I don't.
She's the underboss.
I
She's
want
gotta
out.
Go to the head
I
now.
want out.
Yeah. No, we already got up a level.
Can I give you an email address? My coworkers right now are in a meeting,
Okay.
and can you send the information? Okay.
Okay.
Ready?
Okay. Yeah. It's
there-
okay.
is
It's
there a
okay. I'm gonna call back. And what's a better time to call back?
I don't know exactly. Right now, on this situation, they have a lot of meetings right now.
Okay.
Can
Okay.
I give you the email address so you can send the information?
Take the email.
Yeah, we'll take the email. Yeah. By the way, I forgot. I told the previous person I spoke to. Just you're live to tape right now on a recorded line.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
It is. Let me give it to the name of the person that I'm gonna give you right now.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. You have a great day.
Thank you, sir. You too.
Did we just talk to the cartel?
We talked to the person who's gonna talk to the cartel.
Yeah. I think the first guy was working.
Yeah.
I think the lady there,
She knows.
she
the
knows.
people.
She knows the
Correct.
people.
Yeah.
This lady's not running social media.
Do you think he heard when we said
No, they heard
They
cartel.
definitely heard cartel. 100%.
the first guy did?
Yeah.
But then he
Well,
went
we
and
didn't mention it. So we're making progress on this.
Yeah.
that got a little too real for a second.
This is real journalism, T.
Also, why say Ricky but then give him the real company?
Because it wasn't
My
him.
alias has been Ricky for a long time.
I don't know where we go from there.
No, I think
Maybe
this.
a cartel member's listening to this.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't know.
If you
how-
want to come on.
pull the data. See how many people in Mexico listen to this show.
Yeah.
I bet you it's not zero.
No, we've had several countries.
Yeah. See.
Yeah.
What was the craziest one you'd say?
There were some in like Eastern Europe.
Mm.
I'm sure
Mhm.
Americans that live over there. Or
Yeah.
maybe not. I
Maybe
don't
not.
know. Yeah, I don't remember exactly because y'all said they didn't do it this past year, but that we had a few.
Mm. I think that'd be a great interview.
Yeah.
I mean, this could be electric.
Yeah.
I think if you get like
if they say we got it set up, are you going?
Buddy, we're going.
Well, that was my next question.
get the passport
Yeah.
ready. Yeah.
I've got it.
Yeah. What like I don't like this is all like we're gonna tell them, hey, we're like a social media company. It's not like they're gonna be like, yeah, we're just gonna murder these two guys.
Of course not. That'd be horrible for
Yeah,
business.
yeah.
Make headlines though.
It would be horrible for business.
Horrible for their business. It would bury their business.
Okay. All right. I mean, yeah, we'll
Think
see
about the rent Dave would go on after that.
Yeah, but I mean, hell of a lot of good that does me if I'm dead.
Yeah.
Dave would probably be like, if you're dead, he'd be like, what a trade. get all the clicks.
Dave would be like, I mean, this is terrible, but it's good content.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So our deaths would be reduced to content.
Yeah. We'd go out swinging, though.
I think you're fine. I really think
I
you're
really
fine.
do. I came
Yeah.
into this episode a little worried. I am not worried at all right now.
They need all the good PR they can
Yeah.
get.
It's not like we're trying to go there and trash them.
No.
We just want to hear their side.
While staying at a 5-star resort.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The hotel does look great.
It does. You seen this hotel, Jared?
I haven't seen.
It's good stuff.
Yeah. How much they were looking for a night?
I think it was like 600.
No, that's not bad.
I mean, look at this.
Oh, wow.
I mean, right on the water.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
I love when they have the chairs that like
Yeah, me
dip
too.
into the pool a
Yeah,
little
I love that. Wow.
Yeah, I love those.
That's gorgeous. Wow.
Love a good straw
Nice.
hut as well.
Yeah, Columbia. Oh,
bit. Maybe you guys should do your interview with the cartel guy while getting massages on the beach. A little couples massage action.
how many views do you think we get on that video?
Millions.
A lot. A lot.
Yeah.
Millions.
Like more than we've ever gotten on anything.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Would obviously have to go in the macro YouTube since that's where it was
of course.
inspired.
Of course. That'd be
I mean,
sick.
it could be electric.
Honestly, I think we're all down. I think Eric is going to be so down for that.
You think?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess we'll find out.
Yeah.
You think Arian would go?
No.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I think he would say he would,
Mm-hmm.
and then we'd be booking stuff, and he'd be like, "I'm not actually doing that."
Okay.
There's a chance the cartel pays us for this interview, by the way.
Would you take
I'd-
that money?
Yes,
Yeah, you take that money. You got to take that.
as long as I'm allowed to by the
If
United States.
Like if we tell them, like, hey, look at this platform you're about to be put on. You're gonna get millions and millions of
Yeah.
views.
Dude.
Yeah, here's a
the
quick.
problem is it
500K.
can't be too much. I'd take 5,
Oh,
Yeah, I'd probably take 5 too. But
Yeah.
I think we get a lot more than that.
but if you get a lot more, don't get caught with cash
Yeah, good
around
point.
any law enforcement
It's a
in
good
the
point.
United States because you are guilty until proven innocent.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Do you know if you get stopped, like on a traffic stop, whatever, and you have cash, they can just take it, and you have to prove that the cash was not illegally obtained.
Oh yeah.
that
there-
feels like a violation of my rights.
It is. There have been guys who were like going to buy a car, and they have 20 grand in cash, and they get pulled over for speeding, whatever, and the cop says, "What is that?" He's, "Oh, I'm going to buy a car." Well, I think it's drug money. They take it, and then you have to prove that the cash was legal to get it back.
It's not good. Bad
I don't like
business.
that.
Bad
Mhm.
business. Really bad business.
I think this is a good idea, and I think that we can just have
I
them,
think
have
it's-
them wire it.
I think it's great content. I don't know that it's a good idea.
Aren't those synonymous with each other?
Good content and bad ideas?
Good content makes it a good idea
There's an argument to be made for that.
for sure.
What are the chances of being murdered? You'd say.
Murdered like on purpose, or if something shit just goes down and you're there at the wrong time.
I think the
I'd say in
interview
total,
goes south.
I'd
quick.
say in total 15%.
No way, it's not that high. 15%?
Yeah.
Of a murder?
Yeah.
I'd say like 1 in 1,000.
0.1%. You
Yes.
think going to interview
Yes.
the Jalisco, what are they called?
How many interviews are they doing?
Whatever cartel, none that I've seen. You think you're going to interview one of the head honchos of the cartel,
Mm-hmm.
and your odds of being killed are 1 in 1,000?
Yes. First of all, I don't think we're getting the head honcho.
Well,
no,
but,
definitely not.
We're getting the guy.
But if you're getting their PR guy or whoever, that's somebody high up in the structure.
No doubt. I think that the guy who agrees to do the interview, his odds of getting murdered are very high. Okay, but
so you think the cartel would be unhappy with us?
yeah, but I do. Cherry's untouchable. What are they gonna do
Nobody's
to you?
untouchable in
No,
Mexico.
Come on. No, look, it's a business trip. You're there,
Yeah.
getting a couple massages, couple daiquiris. couple of cartel
I
interviews.
do love a good daiquiri.
Yeah.
I went
Yeah.
too hard on the daiquiris at Christmas 24 when I was in
I think we
Mexico.
start the interview off with gifts for them.
Yes.
You know.
What do you bring the cartel that has everything?
Yeah, what do you bring the cartel that has everything? What's a good gift? A good gift. Something American.
This was off the Dax.
Oh, wow, that's a
Nice.
good pick,
yeah.
Big T.
Yeah, you like that?
Yeah, it's a good pick. I don't know. You give them something American. Maybe some chocolates, some American chocolates, or something like
Come
that.
down with like a bunch of Reese's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Reese's. Do they have Reese's in Mexico?
I'm sure they do.
Yeah,
they had
they-
Kit Kat in our room.
Okay.
Yeah.
I had a lot of
We
the
can
Kit
brainstorm
Kats.
on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't
I mean,
I don't like that this has become a genuinely viable option. I thought we were just messing around, having fun with the guys.
We haven't gotten a no.
I know.
You love Mexico.
I had a great time.
I never been.
Oh, you got to check that box, dude.
Yeah. Gotta go.
I guess we'll see.
The
Are you coming? You were part of this.
I would love to come.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think the only worry would be the interview going south.
Right. I'm generally not down to do pre-approved questions. I do pre-approved.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got to do pre-approved.
Explain why we got it all wrong.
Yeah.
Like we've had a couple guests whose people have tried to steer interviews in a certain direction, and T doesn't do that. Okay, T shoots from the hip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you're
So
not
do they.
right for the cartel, I would be willing to do
Good one
pre-approved.
there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll ask whatever you want.
Yeah.
Tell us about all the
how's your avocado farm doing?
Right.
Yeah.
Tell us about all the goodwill you're doing in the community.
Yeah.
How big was avocado toast for you guys 10 years ago?
That really had a moment.
Yeah.
I feel like it's died down.
It has. Still good though. Did you know that, Jerry? Like all these people, like the cartels kind of like took over / like merged with avocado farmers.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Wow.
So they're using their land, and then it's just like it's another way to get drugs in. Oh, we just got a big crate of big truckload of avocados.
Avocados?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like avocado toast has been replaced with matcha.
I've actually never had a matcha.
Me neither.
Yeah. I'm interested. Caleb Williams put me on it. White Sox Dave, oddly, loves him a matcha.
Really?
Did you guys happen to see his Instagram post from Turkey?
Yeah, that was all over the place.
It was quite he's taking like hot guy mirror
Yeah,
selfies.
yeah.
I was shocked to see that.
Yeah, that was an interesting post.
Yeah, and I was like, "What's the deal with it?" He goes, "I don't know. I thought it looked hot." So I was like,
He looked good.
Yeah, he does.
He looked good.
All right. Well, I mean, I don't think there's anywhere we can take it after potentially setting up a meeting with the
Taking it
cartel.
to Puerto Vallarta.
It seems that way. I don't know, man. I've got to film this fever pitch video first, and then we can talk about the cartel.
That could be your legacy.
Yeah. All right. Well,
I mean, spring break's coming up too.
Yeah, we got to get in before spring.
Yeah.
We got to get in before.
did y'all ever go on like a crazy spring break
Nah,
trip?
I never did. I
Never.
always had hockey and stuff.
Never.
Well, this could be it, I guess.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
All right.
boys, thank you. Thank you to everybody for listening. We may be bringing you the next episode from Puerto Vallarta with members of the cartel, which could be fun.
Could be fun.
Could be fun.
We're just
All
trying
right.
to learn.
Thank you for watching. Goodbye.